Maria Angela Weir passed away in Los Angeles, California on October 27, 2021, following a short illness. She was 96 years old. Born in San Diego on August 18, 1925, to Italian immigrant parents Antonio Papa Alfredo and Grace Mamita Armina Raventino, Maria was the eldest of the family's two daughters, sister Gloria arriving in 1931. In 1927, when Maria was 2, a defining event in her life took place, as she described in her diary. We had an Italian family living near us, and one of the daughters was selling tickets for a Sons of Italy celebration on Columbus Day. The prize was a $500 piano. My mom bought a ticket for $1. On the day of the celebration, the drawing took place. No one answered the number. The lady who sold the ticket to my mom said, "My ticket is close to the number called. Perhaps it's your ticket." They allowed my mom to go home to look for the ticket. My mom went home and began tearing the house apart. Her landlady said to her, "Your daughter always gets into your purse. The ticket may be in the trash can." They went into the alley, turned the large can upside down, and at the bottom of the can was a dirty pink little ticket. Mom was able to redeem the piano. It was a player piano equipped with numbers of rolls of popular songs. When I was able to reach the pedals, I spent many hours pedaling the old-time songs, which my mother would sing. She had a beautiful voice. Maria and the piano were inseparable from that point on, and her virtuosity on the instrument would influence the path that her own children would follow. Her musical journey, and that of her family, began thanks to a simple piece of paper that was salvaged from a trash can. Maria attended Logan Grammar School, Memorial Junior High, San Diego High School, and San Diego State College. At the young age of 13, she was hired to play pump organ at St. Anne's Catholic Church. She apprenticed under Enzo Pasquarella of the famous Italian Pasquarella Trio at the Southern California Institute of Music. At the age of 18, Maria was hired to play organ at St. Joseph's Cathedral and later became the choir director, a role she did not take lightly. One day, a man named Larry Weir walked in to audition for the choir, but she was busy listening to a recording of the choir's recent performance and asked him to come back later. He waited a year, hoping that the choir director would have been replaced by then, but when he returned to try again, she was still there. He auditioned anyway and ended up singing tenor in her choir. Over time, they fell in love and were married in San Diego on June 23, 1951. Maria and Larry had 9 children. In order of their birth: Larry Jr., Maria, Estelle, Tom, Christine, Kathy, Teresa, Michael, and Joni, all of whom followed in their parents' musical footsteps. Having lived for a time in Encinitas, the growing family moved to Escondido, where Larry was a builder and architect specializing in adobe homes. The children, meanwhile, quickly followed in Larry and Maria's musical footsteps, with all 9 children learning to play instruments and forming an all-sibling band, the Weirs. Maria was a constant source of encouragement and support, whether it be cooking food, hemming clothes, always with a smile on her face and a twinkle in her eyes. In 1969, the family moved to Oxnard, California, where Maria was the accompanist for the Oxnard High School Choir and the organist at Santa Clara Church. She also taught night school and helped her son Larry with the 3 musicals he wrote and starred in, along with his siblings. Her second youngest child, Michael Damian, branched off from the family band, landing the role of Danny Romalotti on CBS's The Young and the Restless, and hitting the top of the Billboard chart in 1989 with Rock On, co-produced with brothers Larry and Tom. When Michael starred in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the Pantages Theater, Maria made it to hundreds of performances. She loved being his unofficial press agent. Maria's musical talents also reached a wide audience, such as when she played piano on a song that was featured in A Princess for Christmas, a #1 movie on the Hallmark Channel. In 1990, Maria became the accompanist for the music program at Christ the King School in Hollywood, California. She would work at Christ the King for 17 years. In Tehachapi, California, she played at St. Malachy Roman Catholic Church and performed Handel's Messiah with her husband, children, and an orchestra. She, Tom, and daughter Maria formed a band of their own and played at restaurants and functions in the area. In 2017, in her early 90s, Maria recorded an album, Unforgettable Classics, with singer Jack Knight, featuring guests that included gifted vocalist Sharon Hendricks, who, in 1972, was a student of Maria's at Oxnard High, and renowned trumpeter Steve Madeo.
Each little dream would take wing and my life would be through.
Music was never far from her mind or her heart. While recuperating from a hip replacement surgery, she entertained other patients at Beverly Hills Rehab, and as a resident at Avila Gardens and Santa Teresita. Maria loved spending time at the recording studio owned and operated by her son Tom, playing the grand piano there for hours on end and featuring prominently in multiple Studio City Sound Christmas specials. Over the years, she became beloved by the clients and friends of the studio, from Rod Stewart to famous Dex. Well into her 90s, Maria played at Santa Rosa Church in Lone Pine. She even played at a wedding at St. Charles Borromeo Church in 2018 and would record her final performance at St. Charles for the Holy Family Service Center telethon in 2020. Maria drew great joy from playing piano for her friends and family, which she did up until her last days.
Buon Natale a tutti.
Christmas was always special to her, as her family would gather around the piano singing carols and holiday songs. Larry Weir Sr. passed away July 10, 2012. Maria is survived by her sister, Gloria Nina Ravatino Nusi of San Diego, all 9 of her children, Larry and wife Masika, Maria Worth, Estelle and husband Bob Harrison, Tom, Christine, Kathy, Teresa and husband Charlie Moeller, Michael and wife Janine, and Joni, and 8 grandchildren. Her family will forever honor her legacy. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at t2t.org.